Let's talk about myths. No, not dragons and mermaids and stuff like that, but myths about being transgender.
They know that they are trans their whole life. If not, they're not actually trans, are they?
Not all transgender people know all their life, like we often hear about in the media. It is true that some people do know from an early age. A lot of people do not discover it until they are teenagers and they hit puberty and they experience body dysphoria for the first time because the body starts changing in a way that it's not supposed to. But really, you can realise it at any point in your life, when you're 5, 35 or 65.
They are boys that want to be girls, or the other way around. They're not really that gender.
This statement is very wrong because transgender people aren't people who just want to become or pretend to be the other gender. They are that gender, but society's perception of them is pretty different. It's been scientifically proven that being transgender is biological. It's all in your brain.
Trans boys need to like girls, and trans girls need to like boys. Or transgender people are just really, really gay.
Gender and sexuality are two completely different things. A person's gender identity has nothing to do with what gender they are attracted to.
Trans boys aren't real boys, and trans girls aren't real girls. They're not normal boys and girls. They are in a category of their own. They are trans.
There are many different kinds of boys. Some boys like rap music, some boys like heavy metal, some boys love football, some boys like ballet, some boys like boys, some boys like girls, some boys are bisexual, asexual, pansexual. Some boys have dark skin, some boys have light skin, some boys have long hair, some boys have no hair at all. Some boys love animals, some boys hate kids, and some boys happen to be transgender. Many different kinds of boys and many different kinds of girls. Transgender boys are just boys, and transgender girls are just girls. They just happen to have a transgender history.
Transgender or trans is a gender.
Transgender is not a gender in itself. Trans is Latin for across, through, beyond, changing thoroughly. Thoroughly. The transgender person basically goes from one gender to another, across the gender spectrum. The gender is not trans or transgender. The gender is boy or girl or whatever they identify as. They just happen to have a transgender history.
Trans girls can't be masculine, trans boys can't be feminine, and non-binary people have to be completely gender neutral or completely androgynous.
And identity and an expression are two completely different things. Like a girl who isn't transgender can be a tomboy, a girl who is transgender can be a tomboy as well.
Transgender people are weird sexual freaks.
I'm sure quite a few transgender people have some really weird fetishes, but a lot of people do. They're not trans because it's a fetish.
Transgender equals mental disorder.
Transgender in itself is not a mental illness, but dysphoria is classified as one. The cure? Transitioning. A lot of transgender people also get suicidal, they experience anxiety, they get depression because they are trans and they are not able to be themselves. But being transgender in itself is not a mental illness.
You can tell a person is trans just by simply looking at them.
Okay, so I want to test this out. Can you tell which of these people are transgender? Pretty hard, wasn't it? Or maybe you could pick out a few. Well, what if I told you that all those people that I just show you are people with transgender history? Let's take another look because it's pretty hard.
No one will love you.
A lot of people really do not care what's in a person's pants because if they really, really love them, they love them regardless. Plus, bisexual people exist.
You chose this.
Being transgender is not a choice, it's all brain chemistry. I'm on the right track, baby, I was born this way.
Transgender people are a danger in public bathrooms.
We just want to have a piss. Is it better if we walk around in public smelling like pee? Would that make you happier? Pee doesn't smell good. And the other thing doesn't smell good either.
You just want to be a special snowflake. Tumblr's got into your head.
Well, I guess that in some cases that is true, and Tumblr can be sort of like... Majority of us are not doing this for attention, and if you call us special snowflakes, Are you calling us special? That's so sweet, thank you.
This is just a face.
Figuring out your gender is a part of being human, and if you do realise that this is just a face, then that's totally okay. But for most of us, now boss, hey young boy, my father took me into the city to see a marching band. It's not a face, mom! Or in American, it's not a face, mom. That was rude. No, but seriously, it's not just a face. Also, I did something to my hair! Yay! I took off my beanie! Woo! Oh god, I'm dying.
Non-binary people are just confused.
Well, some people do identify as non-binary as they are figuring out the gender and they are confused. This is not the case with all non-binary people. As a trans man can transition and identify as a man his whole life, a non-binary person can do the same. They don't even have to transition, which is something we're going to talk about now.
All transgender people have to and want to transition. If not, they're not actually the gender they identify as.
A lot of transgender people experience dysphoria, so they choose to transition, meaning take hormones, hormone blockers, they get surgery, all that stuff. Not every trans person chooses to do so. Some people can live a happy life without transitioning, and they are just as valid as anyone else. It's also a myth that every trans person hates the body. Not everyone experiences a big amount of body dysphoria. Though I'm pretty sure that most trans people have that social dysphoria in common, like the dysphoria you feel like when you are getting misgendered. That's so how you know you're trans, I suppose.
So I forgot to say this in the actual video as I was filming it, but I just really wanted to add it. So some not trans girls, some lesbians seem to think that it's okay for them to date trans boys because they have female genitalia and, quote, they are technically still girls anyway, end quote. This is of course wrong, because if you're lesbian and you only like girls, which is what lesbian means anyway, then you should not date trans boys, because trans boys are boys, and the same thing goes for like gay men and transgender women. What's in the pants does not matter, the gender is still valid.
Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that it was educational and I don't know, yeah. If you have any more myths about being transgender and you want to like have them debunked, then you can comment down below and comment what you think of them, I suppose. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it too much, give it a thumbs down, because no hard feelings, I just want your honest opinions. And please, please, please stay kind, polite and respectful. So subscribe to see more of my awkward little face. I hope everyone having an absolutely wonderful day today. Stay safe and eat, drink, and do not hurt yourselves, and remember that you're worth so much more than you could ever realise, seriously. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video, probably. Depends on you, really, if you want to stick around, I mean. Bye! No, but seriously, it's not just a face. Also, I fixed my hair, so